I'm Fran, and we are here at the Vulture Spot with the creative team behind Paralyzed by Hope, the Maria Bamford Story, Judd and Neil. Can you talk to me about convincing Maria that she would be the great subject of a documentary?
I don't know if we convinced her. We just showed up at her house and gave her $500, and clearly that's all it took.
What did that $500 go towards?
Well, I gave $100 to the barista who was working that day at the coffee shop where we were shooting stuff. Everybody gets paid. And then I'm sure $400 probably went directly. Are you getting paid for this, by the way?
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
God. Anybody
But I'll
else?
take more money.
Anybody else need some cash? Jesus, I've heard there's a lot of volunteers here, and all of a sudden I got scared. Like,
Oh, yeah, you got to be paying them out.
Oh, yeah.
I think that when we talk about the money a lot, everyone asks about the money, but it rarely goes into your pocket. It's usually like spread out pretty
That's
quickly.
the point of getting paid. You could share.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his point.
We got to get volunteers a union. So they could get, still not paid, but some sort of rights around the lack of payment. Maybe hours.
Or a patch.
Yeah. But Maria's always been one of my favorites because she's just so honest and bold and imaginative in a way very few people are.
A lot of comedians who come and talk to Vulture cite you as a huge influence or the best working comedian today. Mark Maron said that. Is that high pressure for you, or is it just something that feels nice?
Well, yeah, it's really nice, but I am so grateful for any, but I think arbitrary whim.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's hard to accept praise.
It's hard to accept praise, and also I have plenty of people telling me at shows like, I didn't like it. It wasn't any good. Like, I didn't really get what you were trying to do. Or my dad who he's just like, yeah, I know you're doing a good job and people are enjoying it, but it's not for me.
There is a thing in the culture, right? And it's not related to the doc. The timing is weird, but there is a thing right now of like lists of the best ever, and Patton and Mark Maron are going on podcasts saying it. So that it seems timely, but a lot of people are saying this in the culture right now.
And I think saying the best of something is also clickbait too, where it's like people go, no, it is not. How dare you?
That's why you don't want anyone to say you're the best.
Right?
Because then if you read a message board, there's a debate happening.
There's going to be a big problem.
Yeah.
But no, I'm delighted and honored, and yet know that there are other opinions out there.
Yeah. One of the great parts of the doc that's sort of your process is doing stand-up kind of one-on-one at coffee shops with people. Do you remember the best bit of feedback you got?
Well, I always ask people, please don't give me notes. I will say, no, I don't care. I really, it's got to be funny for me. And if I'm having a good time, that's the most important thing. If they look uncomfortable, well, that's something they have to work through.
Because it's for memorization for you.
It's for memorization for me.
It's not to see if the jokes work.
They already work.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Yeah, I think that was kind of the funny thing. If somebody like said, well, okay, I think you should say this at this point because, whatever, it was like a tag for a joke. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, I bought you coffee and a croissant. How dare you?
Ted Sarandos is a big talking head in this movie. Was he hard to get?
Maria is Ted's favorite comedian, and he greenlit the documentary about the comedians of comedy and Lady Dynamite, and I think he's always excited to talk about Lady Dynamite and to tell more people to see it, and he's very funny in the movie. But also you get to see a side of Ted that we all know, which is he's a giant comedy nerd. And I don't know if people have seen it, up close, how excited he gets talking about all his favorite comedy people.
Judd and Neil, you've worked on a couple of different comedian documentaries. What do you think makes a good documentary about a comedian?
I'll say, and this was Judd's advice, the first thing he would say in the edit bay was, we have to make sure everyone knows she's the funniest comedian alive. Like that was a mantra that he would say all the time.
Maria demanded that. She called it up.
And it goes without saying that a comedy doc about a stand-up will be funny, but some aren't. And it's really hard to make stand-up funny because jokes have the context of the jokes around them, and there's timing. But that was always the mission, is make sure we're showing how funny this person is.
Judd, you were most recently at the Golden Globes. Mm-hmm. They brought you out to the Bruno Mars and Rosé song Apatow. I think because of your last name.
Deep cut, deep cut.
Did you recognize that happening in real time?
I was almost about to pass out on that walk.
Oh, sure.
Because it's hot in the room, it's packed with people, and then you walk out to do some funny remarks, and you realize you're about to do stand-up to Benicio del Toro. And I've had that nightmare many times, like Escape from Dannemora version of Benicio just looking at me, and then you're like, I'm not gonna look at Benicio, this is gonna freak me out. You turn, Sean Penn. And it just keeps going downhill from there. So I don't know about the song.
But you talked a lot about keeping comedies funny.
I mean, it's always funny when you try to have a comedy category, also because it's comedy and musical, but comedies and musicals aren't the same thing.
No.
It's like if you went to the Grammys and there was like an R&B and bluegrass category. Like you've been
stringed instruments.
exactly. So, and then they pick weird things. Like Bridesmaids lost to My Weekend with Marilyn.
Oh,
Right.
really?
Laugh a minute.
Exactly. And not that it's not a wonderful movie,
Yes, yes.
but it certainly should be pointed out that the comedy world deserves a little better than that.
Yes, Bridesmaids was a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be a category, comedy and Mark Ruffalo movies.
Thank you so much for being here at the Vulture Spot today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Nice
Yay.
outro.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.